Hi, welcome to Wingfield. It's the end of the season and it's time to do a few jobs before winter arrives. We're going to be removing landscape fabric and putting down mulch. So part of what we like to do is put tarps down on the garden and then put mulch on top. It works great if you can keep the tarp on for about a year, and then you have beautiful soil exposed, and it's perfect to then put the mulch down on top, and it keeps all the weeds out. As you can see, you can do quite a large area just with tarping, and then after you put the mulch down, leave it, and then you can plant it in the spring. So one of the issues with using tarps and cutting holes in them is although your plants will grow up through them, eventually so will weeds. And it can be kind of a nightmare to try and get all the weeds out if you've let it kind of go like I have. So you can kind of even see here, let's see if we can find a, so this is mainly weeds. This is a tomato plant that's growing through. But we've got a ton of weeds growing up through this area. So here's the holes where it originally was, but then you can see here tons of weeds growing up all through it. So at this point, we're just getting rid of the landscape fabric, putting down mulch, and keeping up with the weeding. So there's a ton of this kind of grass, which is terrible. Let's see if we can get a look at it. I think it's called a type of crabgrass that grows in these massive clumps. Sometimes you get pulled out, but sometimes you need to dig them out. The other annoying part is the edges. So with the landscape fabric, unless you get it completely snug to the edge, it's not going to work. So you have to keep digging out the edges. Then after doing that, you need to go through each clump, kind of break it up and get all the weeds out of it. Even though this has been covered, in landscape fabric for about a year, this giant thistle has still been able to survive. So even though tarping is great, it doesn't kill everything. It's gonna help a lot from things creeping onto the sidewalk. All right, it's looking a lot better, but we still got ways to go. Doing pretty good. Good amount of mulch to spread around once this is all spread. And you want them to be nice big piles so that you have a nice thick layer of mulch on there. This is a nice thick pile. nice and spread out, and things are looking quite good. Thanks for following along, and if you want to see the next update on this, be sure to subscribe, where in the next video I'm going to be planting it out and explaining what I'm going to be planting it with.